Alright, we're going to burn this. Now watch when it goes out. You see that release? Okay, that fire is going to represent life. And then once our anatomy ceases to exist here physically, there's a release. The same way that cedar, which has to do with the sun rules cedar. But that, what you see, that release, is going to be the same thing to do with your soul. It's the easiest way that we can give you a visual. Because if you go to somebody and say, what's your soul? This is what they'll do. They'll go, what is a soul? A soul is the immaterial, spiritual, and often immortal part of a person that is considered the source of consciousness, feelings, and personality. While the concept is found in most cultures and religions, its exact nature, origin, and relationship to the body are interpreted in various ways, such as being separate from the surviving the body's death, or being intrinsically tied to the physical form, and is also used metaphorically to describe the essential or vital quality of something, like the soul of wit. Okay, so, and remember, soul, we've done about the word. The original word is that, this right here, that. And then these Jesuits come along with their U that comes out of the V, because the V is vortex and it has to do with ancient shit. So they threw it in there. Yeah, that's just no different than a child that learned how to play with his penis. It's running around going, it's bigger than yours, yeah. But see, that one letter has nothing to do with ancient Hebrew. It has to do with, where does the letter U come from? Comes from Y and V. The letter U comes from the Greek letter, which derives from the Phoenician letter Wa. In Latin, the form became a capital V to represent both the vowel and consonant sounds, but in the late Middle Ages, a rounded lowercase form, or U, in the late Middle Ages. So, take away what I just said, it's still Greek, Phoenician, right here, Latin. You understand what I'm saying? And the devil's in the Latin. This is not what this is about. How many humans are on Earth alive right now? Why didn't this thing say anything? It says there are over 8 billion humans alive on Earth right now, with the world population having passed the milestone in 2022. Yeah, well, but with AI the way it is, wouldn't it be pretty easy to get a count? Because everybody's phone that's active in this life would send the signal saying, hey, we're all here, instead of you'll get numbers of like, well, as of 2022, as of 2021, this study, this survey, nobody ever questions that. It's because it's nonsense. Right here it says the United Nations officially marked November 15th, branded November 15th, 2022 as the day the world population reached 8 billion. Okay, now it said our souls developed says whether souls are developed is a matter of religious or philosophical belief, as there is no scientific consensus or proof for the existence of a soul as a separate entity. There's no proof of that. What kind of fucking sense does that make? And see, in children's mind that grow into these screens, remember, that's God. I'm trying to give you an idea of 8 billion, what they're saying. All right, you're not here by accident. So I want you to imagine all 8 billion of those souls. When their anatomy ceases, they represent that flame going out. And then that soul that has been uploaded with all this screen shit right there, everything comes out. So imagine that smoke being a shit ton of smoke, and then all that smoke being what you uploaded into through your optic nerve. 50,000 hours of fucking bullshit screen stuff. So that 50,000 hours of your lifetime and all those black magic emotions and everything, once this ceases to exist, that releases. The same way with that. You should be able to see it clearly now. Those of y'all that's questioned something. That's the whole reason for the billboards and the images. And let's go back to the 869 AD when the Catholic Church decided to replace shit with images. Like they're going to take spirit out. Now Jesus is that image on the wall. You understand? So for 1,200 years, the spirit's... Listen, it's been fucking gone, but let's just go with that. It's no secret. It's not hard to put that together. So once an image becomes in the subconscious, there it is. Then you slowly begin this materialism, this setting up this Ahrimanic fucking demon world. You know what I mean? So it says some traditions teach that souls are not developed, but are either created at a specific point in life, like conception, or are eternal and unchangeable, while others suggest a more complex, ongoing development through experiences and reincarnation. Damn, it said that. They love throwing little hints out there. The role of science. It says scientific understanding does not support the existence of a soul as a separate non-physical entity. Well, then what the fuck do you think controls all these children? These screens. That's their soul. Listen, none of the truth seekers, I hate using that term, none of them on any of the channels are fucking talking about how serious this is of them harvesting souls. That's what they're doing. The average goy is so stupid. They're so ignorant. You try to talk to this made up human that has nothing in there. There's nothing in there, and they will fucking argue with. They can't even think about what you're telling them because the black magic is just so strong. You know, because their whole makeup has been imaged, and that's the whole thing is. You know, once you throw an image up of Jesus, because the Catholic Church controls the world, once you throw that image up, you know, and they've seen throughout the centuries how easy it was to control just through that fucking image. Now look at where you are. Do you see what I mean? And on top of that, to never teach about any kind of life that has to do with nature, spirit. Like, Listen, it should make sense. You know, when the anatomy ceases, there's a release. Our soul is released. Okay? The Matrix, he tells you that the human anatomy is equivalent to a 120 volt battery, or 120 volt battery. I'm so tired, I can't remember what he said. He talks about it being a battery. Well, it's not just, it's the blood, and the soul resides in the blood. So from day one, the babies are groomed. They're conditioned through Gerber, through sodas, through pills, through shots, you know, through drinking just shit, eating shit, and then watching shit. Their blood is being programmed with black magic, their soul. And then when that anatomy ceases, we get everything that we fucking uploaded into that stupid human goy, however old they are. The same way that smoke was released is the same way their souls are. And then they go to this fucking sphere that we have told you about over and over and over and over again. The evidence is, it's right in front of you, but you can't see it. It's crazy, you know, to anybody having a hard time accepting something, think about knowing something more than 8 billion people do. You got to understand this. Those 8 billion were created to think that the way they are through that fucking shit garbage. And then every billion after that's going to be more programmed. And then eventually all the billions coming through are going to have the same upload. I'm trying to tell you. To get that soul ready to go, and to we can eventually, every fucking soul that goes across will be uploaded with so much of the same. So, you know, whether you want to see it or not, it's up to you. But you're here for, you know, no, it's not an accident. That's what I'm saying. It's like these people that find some shit, certain knowledge. Remember, we are to the point to where we're where we are, but we got to go back to the printing press. It's black magic. Yeah, the whole thing, we know why it was invented. It's Ahrimanic and it's demonic and it's every fucking thing. And these idiots, these demons will come at you. He's fucking crazy. That's his own point. That's all they know. They're no different than his fucking ducks out there. He raised them he didn't clip their wings. Something which was the unseen was in him, knew what to do for some reason when he started fucking with them and just kept them in to where they wouldn't fly while they were being developed, just like children. You control them and they don't know they can fly. But they can't get out because they've been programmed. You see what I mean? And they display instinct, just sort of like I did with them. It's no different with humans. You just plant them there and then water their minds with billboards and images. And then we teach you how to fucking write on a piece of paper to where you're remember, we're creating your brain. So we're going to create you. This is the impression. So over time, when we say you need to go look up, just think about all the hours, not just scream, but looking down. It's to completely turn your back on the creation. That's what we do. And then that way, what we upload into the cerebrum goes with you. And then everything in your blood, that's your soul. So think about that, though. If we're going to get into Steiner and stuff, you've got to get serious. And the average human being, they can't get serious. They're impulse to the roof, so they can't. They're full-blown junkies and don't know it in any direction. But you've got to have enough humility to try to put yourself in a different point in time. Listen to lectures over and over, not the same ones, because if there's fucking 3,000 of them, you should tell, it's like, damn, wow. Just trying to think about people getting into like listening and trying to get involved, because you can't fucking listen to strong shit from the other side, seriously, and then be fucking around with the world, with this shit that we're born into. It's funny in the Matrix, whatever the bad guy is, he goes, I'm just sick of this place. This fucking place I'm just sick of it. I'm ready to get out of here. He's telling Neo. And then two other guys, they come in and they're like, what are you doing? Nobody gets out of this. Bob Dylan interview when he goes, when you going to retire? And he just started laughing. Because he knows that this thing that controls everything, there's no getting out of any fucking thing. They don't teach, they don't try to educate. It doesn't matter if you fucking know every increment of the zodiac and each house and each deacon, each bishop that's in it. It's no good unless you know how it works. And what I mean by that is behind certain constellations and alignments, there's going to be different streams coming in and out of here. And dummies, 8 billion of them don't know that, because they all have rubber and AI and shots and all that, and they're disconnected. And that's how they were designed. And then all that shit goes, and that's the whole fucking thing. I gotta get something to eat. I love you.